Need funding for your real estate investment deal? Longhorn Investments is professional, reliable, and fast. Currently serving Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Missouri, Alabama, and Indiana, Longhorn Investments, LLC is a direct private lender offering short-term acquisition and renovation capital to real estate investors for both residential and commercial assets. With Longhorn Investments, you can receive up to 75% of ARV, finance up to 100% of cost, close in 3 to 5 business days, no income requirements, a streamlined, simple approval process, and no prepayment penalty. Formed in 2008, Longhorn Investments has funded over 4,000 loans since its inception and includes complementary businesses, including a title company and real estate law practice. Longhorn's wealth of experience puts them in the unique position of being able to help investors throughout all aspects of each transaction. To get started today and see why Longhorn Investments is the superior lending experience, call and speak to Lawrence Hopkins at 314-749-7616. That's 314-749-7616. Or visit Longhorn Investments at longhorninvestments.com. Longhorn Investments. Hard money lending simplified.
Universe. Media. Network.
Good day, I'm Samantha Smith with your United States Real Estate Investor News, sponsored by Longhorn Investments, the fast, reliable, professional, and superior lending experience. Get started today at longhorninvestments.com. With the United States cannabis industry growing at an alarming rate and showing high returns, cannabis real estate investing is not a bandwagon idea anymore. Quoting Patricia Kirk of Wealth Management, "The past few years have brought cannabis legalization to multiple states, giving real estate investors a new alternative asset class to put their money into. It looks like this trend is only going to intensify in the months ahead." As we get further into 2022, all U.S. states without current medical cannabis legalization are now considering legislation or ballot initiatives to legalize it. In addition, some states where medical cannabis is already legal may take the next step this year to allow adult recreational use. As we come out of the pandemic, states are looking at the cannabis industry long and hard as a great way to raise tax revenue, says Eric Altstatter, a partner at the New York-based accounting firm Eisner Amper. 21 additional states may legalize cannabis use in some form this year, according to Michael Schwamm, a partner in the New York office of the law firm Duane Morris. For example, in Oklahoma, which has the largest medical marijuana industry in the nation, State Representative Scott Fettgetter has introduced legislation to legalize recreational sales. 2 potential 2022 referendums have already been filed that, if passed, would establish a taxed, regulated adult use market, says Schwamm. Hawaii and Rhode Island also have legislation underway to legalize cannabis for adult recreational use, and several states, including Arkansas, Ohio, Nebraska, Idaho, Missouri, and North and South Dakota, have ballot measures pending to approve recreational use, according to Matthew Carnes, founder of Greenwave Advisors, a New York-based cannabis research and advisory firm. There is also pending legislation in Delaware and Maryland that would legalize cannabis for recreational use. With this green wave growing nationwide, Altstatter says real investors are becoming more comfortable with cannabis-related properties, despite the federal government's failure to downgrade marijuana from Schedule I drug status. The biggest risk for cannabis real estate investors is primarily the survival chances of the underlying business in a sector that has always been very cash-constrained and subject to a very high tax rate due to Section 280E of the Internal Revenue Tax Code, continues Schwamm. Section 280E bars any business, or portion of a business, engaged in trafficking a Schedule I or II controlled substance, such as cannabis, from using certain deductions or credits for federal tax purposes. End quote. For this full, very in-depth story complete with detailed statistics, see links in the news notes. For our quick content suggestion this week, we have How to Invest in Real Estate Without Owning a Single Property, from The Motley Fool. To research further, see links and more from these reports in the news notes. If you'd like to get started in real estate investing, download our free guide, 5-Step Beginner's Guide to Real Estate Investing, at unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. That's unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. For more news and other great real estate investing content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm Samantha Smith for United States Real Estate Investor News. United States Real Estate Investor, helping you achieve financial freedom through media, networking, and knowledge. UnitedStatesRealEstateInvestor.com.
mastering. Your audio more listenable.